So today we're going to be talking about the old Caitlyn Clark, just like we do tend to do quite a lot on this channel. And obviously, if we all know, Caitlyn Clark is a basketball player. But she has just broken a record that is not just for basketball, it is for all of women's sports. And this is a pretty big record. So, Caitlyn Clark has sold a lot of cards. She sold an awful lot of them. And none of them yet had broke the Serena Williams record. So Serena Williams held the record for the most expensive female sports card. I think it was like 280k or something, if I'm not mistaken. But Caitlyn Clark obviously was like, I think a lot of the next couple after Serena Williams. But obviously, now Caitlyn Clark has absolutely smashed that record. Because there was never a autographed 1/1 PSA 10. Is it graded by PSA? Yeah. That had not existed before. And that card just sold for nearly 100,000 more than the Serena Williams one. And the Serena Williams one, if I'm not mistaken, literally had like a chunk of like clothes that she wore playing a game. So you had that, but now you have got Caitlyn Clark out here absolutely smashing the record. Like, it's not even remotely close between Caitlyn Clark and Serena Williams. Here, she got a new record, smashed the old record by 100,000. Serena's included a piece of match-worn clothing. This is huge. And that is mental. And I'll be the first person to say, I did not think the Caitlyn Clark hype was going to last this long. And I mean that. Like, I genuinely did not think that it was going to last. I said it and I was like, Nike need to go quick because who knows how long this is going to be. Who knows how long the Caitlyn Clark hype is going to be. Who knows all of this stuff. But clearly whoever the hell it was that was going out there and making guesses that it was going to last, yeah, you were right. I was not only wrong, I was very wrong. And I'll admit that. I will be glad to admit that there are times when I'm very wrong. And this was one of them. But like, women's sport is on the up. Beat Serena by 100 grand. And it's not like 100 grand when they're both in the millions. It is 100 grand between 280 and 360k. And I also want to point out that I think I could be right in this, but is card collecting not gone down? Was the pandemic not like the all-time high for that? Because again, I'm not like that big into it. I just know that back in those days, people were selling virtual cards. Like, let's be real. I was one of the first people offered an NBA Top Shot partnership back in the day. And I was literally like, there is no way this is not a scam. I just remember being like, I am not promoting this. This has to be a scam. And then people were making fortunes off it. And I'm like, damn, this is legit. I've lost it a whole bunch of money. It turns out it probably was a scam. So, good call in hindsight, Mick. But, like, that is how much card collecting was back in the day. There wasn't even enough cards. There wasn't genuinely not even enough cards back in the day. They're making virtual ones. And you've now got, obviously, Caitlyn Clark here. That's more than Caitlyn's 4-year rookie contract. And I wonder, because I'm pretty sure Panini or Golden have, like, the exclusive rights to sell her cards. Something like that. I wonder what she is making per card. If I'm not mistaken, so I think I read somewhere. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, leave it in the comment section. You guys will be able to see it in the comments amongst the occasional just nonsense. But I think she might make something from this. And if she's somehow struck a deal with her agent that she can make a little bit of money off these sales, that she can make a bit of money off cards, off websites using her likeness to sell stuff, even if it's a small percentage, that may help you. That may help you a little bit because, dear Lord, we all know you fumbled the Nike deal. We know you fumbled that Nike deal badly, Erin Kane. But for the other deals, like I heard the Panini deal where she's autographing things, she made $1 million. And I mean, what did they sell? They sold out $3 or $4 million worth of merch in about 10 minutes, which is mad. Imagine being one of the people pulling these cards. But who would have ever guessed that a WNBA player was going to have this type of pull? Like, I genuinely don't think anyone could have, like anyone could have expected that 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. Let's just say 3 or 4 years ago, because 3 years ago from now was still Caitlyn Clark dropping 40-something against, was it Michigan? When she just basically carried a team that had 7 players because everyone had COVID and she just basically just took them on by herself, and that one started going viral. Let's say when Paige was cooking everyone as a freshman. Caitlyn Clark was well, but nobody was showing it. When the Paige Beckers boom was her thing. Imagine saying that this would happen and it would be a player not named Paige Beckers. It would be a player, not only would it be a player not named Paige Beckers, but everyone was talking about Paige Beckers at that stage going to the WNBA after a junior year, that it was a player not named Paige Beckers, but it was someone from Paige Beckers' high school class that has the highest WNBA card and broke the record of Serena Williams, while Paige Beckers is still playing for UConn. Like, no one would ever guess that one. But yeah, all in all, it's a crazy situation. And if you're one of these people that had this card, fair play. If you're the person who sold the card, you have definitely made an absolute fortune out of that. Like, that is $360K. Like, that could buy you a house in most of the worlds. Like, it's not even a down payment. That is a down payment on a mansion. It could buy you a house in a lot of the world. Could it buy you a house in Ireland? Could buy you a house in some parts of Ireland. Couldn't buy you a house in a decent area in Dublin, but definitely in some parts of Ireland, 366K. 5 years ago, 366K could have got you a house in a very nice area in Dublin, or very nice area, either just outside Dublin or a decent enough area in Dublin. But now, a little bit. It can buy you, 366K can buy you a good apartment in Dublin, or it can buy you a Caitlyn Clark card. And the funniest part is, I wonder, in 10 years' time, which will appreciate more in value. And if Caitlyn Clark's as good as people expect, this might actually be a better investment. Assuming that it doesn't get destroyed, that is. But anyway, yeah. That is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And leave an answer. Would you guys rather have an apartment or this card? And not to live in, as an investment. Do you guys think it is a better investment, property, or investing in this card? In 10 years' time, which will be worth more? I'm freaking leaning towards the Caitlyn Clark card, because if she wins a couple of MVPs, this is a one-of-one signed rookie Caitlyn Clark card. If she ends up being as good as we expect, I'm leaning towards the card. But anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.